I can't tell if it's started yet. Usually, you know, this is their first, like, digital event, because they like to do things with, like, live people. But this year, obviously, they can't because of coronavirus stuff, so... I don't know, like, they're going for, like, a Nintendo Direct thing, but the Nintendo Direct things are, I feel like, at least very clear with, like, okay, well, you know when it starts, and you know what the trailers are. Like, it's very clear this is what this is. I can't tell if I'm watching ads or not right now. Because they're sprinkling in, like, facts about the PS5 into the PS4 ads. Okay, we're into it, we're into it. I'm gonna start it here. Hello, everybody. PS5 reactions time.
And what better way to bridge our past and our future than with a game that's great?
Do you think even with the coronavirus they're gonna drive a car on stage? I want to see a fucking car, dude.
With Rockstar Games for many years now. And we're thrilled to open today.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't be starting this right now. The point is they're porting GTA 5 again to the PS5, and I think something about PlayStation Plus owners get the online one for free? Close enough. Thanks for the sub, Paramox.
When we get to show you just some of the games that demonstrate our belief that PlayStation 5 marks the biggest generational transition.
Yeah, it is odd that they just opened with, like, a port, huh, of something from the PS3, but sure.
Showcases how PS5 has inspired developers to create new experiences that are transformative in how they look, sound, and feel.
Yeah, I think port or not, like, they're starting with something small. We're gonna get to some of the good stuff. Are we gonna see the box or more games? All game footage you're about to see at this point forward, and the show has been captured from PS... Well, so the other... the GTA 5 thing wasn't PS5? It did look kind of crusty, but let's see. Look at these wrinkly hands! I witnessed the most powerful console of all time!
Your dad said that. He was right.
I want to say this reminds me of Infamous. I don't know where this is going. Is this a Spider-Man? That's a sweaty man!
Let's do this.
Oh, this is just a port of Spider-Man. Should have seen this one coming, though, because honestly, like, weren't one of the demos that they did, like, way early on in the PS5 was just, like, showing how it would affect the loading times of stuff like this? Or it's a sequel, I don't know. I think it would be really funny if it was Spider-Man 2. It's a spin-off, okay. Bring back the pizza song! Holiday 2020, wow, so they're really sticking to that, huh? I'm very surprised by that. Oh, Gran Turismo. It's Ridge Racer! Ridge Racer. It's always the car games that they always like to flex with, so I'm very curious to see what this is going to wind up looking like. Me personally, what I'm looking forward to is like some wild... I want tech demos that are like as far removed from real games as can possibly be. I want to see rubber duckies. I want to see water physics. Fuck me up. Those are some nice lights on some nice switches. So do you guys think this is going to be all games then, or they have to talk about the hardware at this point? Give me Mark Cerny. I want him to talk about my PlayStation and my car. Apparently Chromatic Aberration's back too. Did it ever leave? I was under the impression that they released these games pretty regularly. Okay, those are some nice fucking clouds! They were like God rays shining through too, because that's gonna be the big difference with this gen is ray tracing and stuff like that. The real driving simulator. Eh? Sarah! Who's Sarah? Did they forget to go on to the next game? Why are we looking at menus? The PS5 can render more menus than ever before. God, it really does look very, very nice, though. My poor ass can't sub. It's alright. Hey, Appleman! Welcome back! Speaking of Appleman, there's also going to be a WWDC keynote confirmed for the 22nd, so a couple of these throughout this month, E3 or not. I hope they're gonna show something cool. Well, this is a new game, at least, so I'm happy with this, even though it's like, you know, I don't think there's anything that's been particularly groundbreaking between Gran Turismos aside from, you know, graphical upgrades, but that's the point of this. This is to, like, flex the console power, though, so... Yeah, I don't know if the crowds go burr so much as car go burr. Me personally, though, what I'm looking forward to the most is, like after the keynote, when Digital Foundry gets their hands on some shit. I don't know if that's happening or not, but I hope it does, because those guys are always a treat to watch. Boy, they're really just banging through these, huh? Yo, nice grass in this game. I'm already finding myself, like, saying stuff like that about... Yo!
You alright back there? No way.
Wait a second, but didn't the last time they touched this IP, wasn't that awful? That's some shiny looking metal.
Get to right. The ship. I mean,
uh-oh. Is the audio broken for you guys as well, or is that just me?
They have found us, Ratchet.
I've never been the biggest fan of this series, but this is... It's good that it's here, that they're showing diversity in the lineup, because there was a while where they really just would never touch stuff like this. Was that real time?
The dimensions are weakening considerably.
Holy shit. Yeah, because that's another big thing, too, that Mark Cerny was talking about in that other keynote that people got mad about. But these are, like... If that's real time, these are really fast load times. So I'm assuming the point of this is to flex the SSD, which is really... it's actually really cool. What if WarioWare was a game? I only heard about Spider-Man from a different stream. Yeah, I think that's a new game. I can't tell if it's like a port with new content. I'm assuming it's a new thing, though. The only reason I wonder is because Insomniac, like, just came out with Spider-Man PS4, so holiday 2020, either it's a different developer or some sort of expansion.
Ratchet, we are too late.
Fuck, we're too late. Oh. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no!
Hi, I'm Marcus Smith, creative
Why did it play such ominous music to introduce this guy? I love this.
Share with you a first ever look at Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, a brand new, full-length, interdimensional adventure built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5. We're doing things we've never been able to do.
Look at this
before.
close-up.
Like,
is he PS5 graphics?
Leap from planet to planet nearly instantly, or put ray trace reflections on Clank. All of our
Why, yes, those are both things that I noticed.
Density and life previously unseen. Plus, Ratchet's all-new arsenal is more exciting than ever thanks to the DualSense controller's enhanced feedback.
Oh hell yeah, give me that HD rumble, baby. Is this gonna be Sonic Forces all over again? Well, this is the thing, is that, okay, it looks cool. You can tell that the hardware is doing some interesting things, but just like the game part, I heard that the last Ratchet and Clank, like, wasn't very good and, like, nearly killed the series, but I don't know, the hardware seems like it's giving them some opportunities to explore some new ideas, so hopefully that'll be... Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's Ratchet and Clank.
God, those are some slick reflections, though. That stuff's gonna be driving me crazy, this whole, presentation.
Nice sand shark! Nice sand shark! My heroes!
Something about the audio is really bothering me, with, like, just the mixing of the voice clips, but... In this game, there can be more NPCs talking over each other than ever before.
I will never get used used to that. Hey,
Yeah, I mean, to me it looks real time because there's like some stuff that's like not quite loaded in. Like 90% is loaded in instantly, and then there's like a little 10% that like takes a few extra frames to like catch up with the rest. Which has me convinced that it actually is doing this real time, which is really, really impressive.
that's what I'm afraid of.
I mean, because the PS4 was still on HDD, right? That had a spinning hard drive. So even any move from that to any SSD of any kind would have been impressive. But the fact that they're doing like some custom stuff that's even faster than that is actually really exciting. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you're still having issues, Appleman. But yes, hello again. I'm noticing the smoke is also looking really good here too, but I think the SSD stuff was the biggest stuff that stood out to me in that demo. But I think as far as the rest of it goes, that just comes down to, I think, just really good art direction, rather than like, this wouldn't have never been possible before. You know, there are plenty of other games that have good looking smoke. Are we really just not gonna see anything about the controller or the hardware or anything? They mentioned a little bit about haptics when the talking heads showed up. I do hope they do some new stuff with that, because HD Rumble was really promising on Switch, and either they're gonna push developers to do more cool stuff with that sort of tech, or it's gonna wind up like the DualShock touchpad, and like developers don't use it, and you know, nothing happens. Anyway, so this is Square Enix. You know what this reminds me of? What was the I feel like there was a PS4 tech demo that kind of had like some monsters or whatever, but it like never came out. Holy moly, this game's got roots. Yeah, these are some lovely looking environments. And again, the fucking clouds! Project Athea. Yeah, if that smoke's real time. Like, the Ratchet and Clank stuff looked like, you know, this could have been achieved with flat textures, whatever. It's hard to tell. Things are kind of blurry. That's some good looking smoke. It's like rolling over the shapes. That's really difficult to pull off, so props to them for achieving that with this kind of hardware. But what is smoke if not just a darker cloud, graphically speaking? Alright, who are we looking at now? God, look at all the crumbs. Look at all the crust. Yo, Annapurna! I can fuck with Annapurna. Alright, let's see. They always publish really good stuff. Yeah, say goodbye to current gen ports. Rest in peace, humans. Oh, subtle! Oh, no escape. I'm like, no esports? I did not read that right. No esports. Fuck, this really is a dystopia. No, it's got a nice atmosphere, though. I think the writing on the wall is a little heavy-handed, but otherwise this looks nice. Don't know what it's about, but it looks nice. In this tech demo, there's reflections on a robot. In this tech demo, there's reflections of a cat. No, yeah, I love the palette here. The colors are gorgeous. I'm sure that's something that they've talked about, right? Like, just HDR support and stuff like that. I think technically PS4 and PS4 Pro had it, but not like as like a standard thing, so it'll be cool to have that pushed forward. Oh, fuck, you don't play as the robots, you play as the cat! Holy shit! Yeah, that's kind of dope. That's an interesting idea. I'm like, okay, it looks cool. I don't know if I'm interested. Now that I know you play as the cat, Warrior Cat's in the fucking future, baby! Yo, is this the new Thumper? Okay, wait, so are we actually getting into the hardware now? Fuck me up. 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. See, that's something that I'm not so sure about, because eliminating moving parts with the hard drive is great, but you're still limited by like the disk speed and stuff like that. So they're probably still going to require like installs, right? Yeah, haptic feedback. I'm very, very curious to see what they're going to do in that department. Yeah, okay, this is it. I'm assuming they're going to show the console next. Adaptive triggers, that's right. Yep. Oh, thank God they finally USB-C. Yeah, I agree. The diversity is really interesting to see. Oh, I know all about 3D audio. Mark Cerny spent a fucking hour talking about 3D audio. But yeah, I was really kind of expecting like, this game's gonna be a white dude with the gun, and this game's gonna be a white dude with the gun, but instead we get a little animal creature with the gun, so it's a little bit different.
Making games used to be about these constant trade-offs between the artistic vision and technical.
I'm not a fan of the controller, it looks weird. I've heard that take a lot. I don't personally feel that way, but certainly wouldn't be the first time I've heard that.
It's got a ton of horsepower, which is very easy to unlock, and it's a machine that's really easy to develop.
This console doesn't have horses, it has deers. Didn't you just see?
A paradigm shift as to what players will come to expect from gaming. Will let us tell stories, make worlds, create gameplay that I think will truly captivate the player and really surprise quite a few people. Please take a look at this new franchise for Worldwide Studios, coming exclusively.
Okay, new IP, let's get into it, let's do it. I don't know if I'm vibing with this PlayStation Studios pre-roll thing. I kind of miss, you know, I'm sad that they're getting rid of Sony Interactive Entertainment or Sony Computer Entertainment Presents. Oh, hell yes. This is the kind of face flexing that I'm here to see. Let's go. Those are some nice eyes. See, it's really interesting because I remember this one PS4 tech demo. I think it was from Quantic Dream, but I'm not so sure. But it was just like this old dude's face. And it's like, okay, well this looks good, but it like, there's not a game going along with this. There's other stuff that it's got to work on. It feels like this is kind of that, but for real this time.
Even death is no escape. Each time I awake,
I think at this point though, it does come down a little bit, not just horsepower as far as like bases go, but just like artistic direction.
this world.
Because it doesn't look perfect, I will say, but I'll tell you what did look perfect. The faces in Death Stranding, so.
My memories. The longer I spend here, the more I can feel my sanity slip away. But I cannot lose hope.
Yeah, this looks sick, actually. Every time you stop talking, I get nervous. It makes me think of the app froze. Hey, remember when the PS4 had Ustream integration? I wonder if they're still going to be pushing with that. I think they caught up and started supporting Twitch, but at the start, they certainly bet on an interesting horse, didn't they? Returnal. See, I just don't know why they wouldn't have opened with something like that, because that's cool. It was like, GTA 5's getting a port. It's whatever. I didn't like Death Stranding. It looked boring. Yeah, I know the gameplay's controversial, but I'm just talking as far as like how the face technology in that generation looked. And I guess it's gonna look even. There's no way that's like not getting a port though, right? To PS5. I'm sure they're gonna port over a ton of their library. But then again, maybe not. Also, Sumo Digital. Interesting that that's what they're doing for Fur, because it's you can tell already that it's layers of textures. Who's this Tony the Tiger looking ass? These visuals look early PS4 to me. Yeah, because they're like pushing other stuff at the moment, right? Wait, Sackboy. So wait, Sumo Digital doesn't. Oh, wait a second. What? Oh, is it gonna be like a Little Big Planet 3D platformer? That's, well, it's interesting, but also doesn't it kind of defeat the purpose of, is it still gonna have like the level creation and like the, I always thought that was the appeal of the series, that, right, yeah, no, Media Molecule owns this IP, right? This is the first time they've handed it off to another studio. Actually, maybe it's not a 3D platformer. It kind of looks like it's going for like this very consistently isometric kind of view. A little bit like a Super Mario 3D World, actually. Oh, sticky hands. Sticky hands! Hell yes! Again, though, it is very, very nice that they're including stuff like this. But at the same time, this and Ratchet has never been my thing when it comes to, like, beloved Sony IPs. Now, however, if they do a new Ape Escape, then I'm in. Then I'm sold, but we're gonna have to get there. I think Sumo Digital worked on Little Big Planet 3. Was it that one or the Vita one that people didn't like? I know there was one Little Big Planet game, like, later in the series' life that people didn't like. Yeah, there were, like, a lot of Sony IPs that, like, didn't get very good continuations on PS4, but... Yeah, Sumo Digital did, Snake Pass, they did the Sonic Racing games. They're great developers, so it's cool to see them get their hands on something like this. Because they love to just go nuts. A game by... Oh, thank God, I thought this was furries. Phew! It's just Fortnite, people! What a relief! God, those are some nice eyes, though. It's got a nice shine, a nice reflectivity. It makes sense, though, because I feel like a lot of early PS4 games had, like, kind of, like, just odd-looking eyes. Later generation games kind of figured it out, in terms of, like, getting the reflectivity, of it just right. And it seems like, you know, people have learned their developers have kind of learned their lesson there. So is this like a kind of, like, Rocket League kind of thing? What are we going for here? Is anybody familiar with what Lucid Games is known for, or are they a brand new developer here? What if video games had tongues? Did he? Yeah, I think they Naruto run. I noticed that. Am I gonna get stricken for this? Yeah, I get very heavy Rocket League vibes. Okay, but who let in the... I don't know. It's just... They're just trying to appeal to, like, the Fortnite audience. Destruction All-Stars. I feel like there's a lot of, like, big multiplayer games that kind of, like, go for that appearance. I just want to see a box. I want to see a black rectangle. Come on.
Hello, everyone. My name is Josh Weir.
I would love if they just had a shot that focused on those guys and they just said nothing, and that was the rest of the presentation. Just kind of uncomfortably staring at the camera.
Adventure and charm that has themes in personal growth and redemption. So please enjoy.
Okay, so this is... They're talking about the game that we're going to see next, not the one that we just saw. Look at these little creatures. Those aren't humans, they're little creatures. Little fucking fluffy creatures. It is amazing how close this shit looks to, like, pre-rendered stuff now. I mean, as the generations go on, it really is, like, diminishing returns, but stuff like fur and clouds and just, like, really nice detailed stuff. Me, at least, I immediately see where there's an upgrade. I mean, there's a few games here and there that still have, like, some crusty hair, but this is definitely not one of them. This is some very good art direction. Yeah, like, that's some really clean depth of field. They're flexing the particle effects, they're flexing teeth. I will say that teeth is another thing that a lot of developers slip up on. Oh my god, remember the fucking teeth in Astral Chain? Jesus Christ. I thought this kid was Ness at first. Well, I've got a couple of guesses as to why it isn't. That looks like an incredibly unsatisfying jump, but okay. You know what? I take it back. I was gonna say that these things were cute because I was distracted by the hyper-realistic fur, but then I realized these are just fucking fluffy minions. Get the shit out of here. Yeah, it looks nice, but boy, I don't know so much about this gameplay. Then it gets to the gameplay, I'm like, wait a second. It reminds me a lot of, The Pathless, which for some reason we still haven't heard anything about. Oh my god, she yells. And then the minions swarm you. And then when they leave nothing behind but a skeleton. P.S. Pikmin. What if Ori was ugly? I'm always trying to tell if these are like transitions to the next thing, or... I'm sorry, what kind of Scooby-Doo looking ass?
You ever feel like you're just waiting for a sign?
Well, these are like drawn visuals, though. This isn't
Do that
3D
thing you've
rendered.
always meant to do.
Guys, I found the furries.
Sometimes I feel like I'm just standing on the edge of doing great things.
Like, okay, it's cool to have stuff like this, but also why...
Something's holding me back.
I just think it's an odd choice to show, like, the console horsepower.
Maybe it's just nerves. Maybe it's the fear that I'll never be as good.
But
as
you know
I
what? If they
imagine.
take something like this and, like, put it in
I'm
4K,
still
then
just
yeah.
standing on the edge.
Like, just really highly detailed 2D art assets.
Nothing else to lose. Might as well jump.
Is she a dolphin? No, she's a bird. Dolphin bird. Birds don't have teeth! I don't know if they're dinosaurs. That's actually a good guess, though. They're probably dinosaurs. But angsty dinosaurs. Oh no. Boy! In times like this, I would not use that phrasing. Oh, 2021's gonna be the end of an era, alright. Sometimes I feel like a dinosaur.
Hi, I'm Lorne Lanning, and I'm here to share with you a game that I've been dying to make. It's an emotionally engaging story.
I would like to share with you,
Rescuing is rewarding,
I'm dying.
Failure is devastatingly hilarious, and the memories should last you a lifetime. Take a look.
Please understand. Please read the stats. Yeah, I agree. That has like nice, like Night in the Woods kind of vibes.
You are no longer a slave.
Oh, this is a new Oddworld game. I probably should have picked up on that based on the fact that it said Oddworld on the screen.
Believed, trusted, followed, and it led them.
I've never played any of these, but I know that like this is like a beloved series, right? People like these games.
The murderous blades. For the fate of your entire people.
I do find it really interesting that they're just like going forward with like nothing but games and like no details on the hardware. And, like they're kind of just letting the art speak for itself. Because you think back to like what every other presentation has been like, and it's been a balance of talking about hardware and software, but this is like really just all this, huh? Was that a fucking default Roblox explosion sound? Yeah, again, it looks incredible. It really is impressive how close this stuff is coming to pre-rendered these days, you know? So this is like, what, the third game in the series now?
You must find your full voice.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oddworld Soulstorm. Like, there hasn't been too many of these, right? That's a good point, though. I wonder how many of these are actually going to be exclusives, or just generally next-generation games. Like, yeah, this is kind of the in-between beats where they have developers come out and talk, but they really, like, shoo them out just as quickly as they came up. I would love to hear these guys talk about their games a little bit more rather than just seeing them themselves, but I guess it's nice to be going through at a really fast pace. Oh hey, it's what did I miss? Cyberpunk Cats, a new Ratchet and Clank with really fast loading times and nice looking fur. Something with minions that looks like it has clunky double jumping. Dinosaur furries, and now Tokyo. Something about Tokyo.
You see things others can't. Hear threats others don't.
Is this gonna be like some impossible geometry kind of shit? Excuse me? Oh, that's a nice looking windshield!
When others won't.
This is some Gran Turismo looking oh, also there was a Gran Turismo. Was that the Slender Man?
It's up to you to save Tokyo.
Like, okay, this is an action game. But hey, here's a thought. Horror games are going to be fucking awful this generation. That's like the one genre of game that I don't want to look any better. They look good enough as it is. If they're dinosaur furries, aren't they scalies? You make a very good point. Persona 6 looking very... Yeah, I like this. You're like finding these Japanese cryptids. That's kind of a cool idea. I'm very curious about what this, like, combat... The combat I don't really understand, but it looks cool. I could vibe with this. Also 2020... Wait, Bethesda? Bethesda? Huh. I mean, as a publisher, obviously, but that's interesting. Doesn't strike me as the sort of thing that they would publish, but cool. Oh, thanks for the sub, it's... Alright, what are we looking at here? We got symbols, we got kind of flat visuals this time. Yeah, though, I am noticing a lot of 2021 release dates, so it sounds like the hardware is good to go, but the software not so much. A lot of these are like, not just first year, but like first 2 years. Shinji Mikami created Resident Evil. Oh, that was the person, the Tokyo game that we were just looking at? Oh no. Look out, guys, it's Xenoblade 2. Or it's just Dreams. I would love for Dreams to get a port to PS5. That game, and I'm not talking just like the up-res thing where all PS4 games will play on PS5, or at least most of them. But just Dreams, exactly the same, but like with a higher part limit. Like you can just put more shit in the games. That would be a great idea. It also may fracture the community, but I think for like just the sake of that game's longevity, that would be an amazing idea. When does PS5 come out? Well, we've seen some of these games have like a 2020 release date on them, so sometime this year, I would assume holiday. But I don't think they've said for sure. I don't think they have. Nice water in this game. Yeah, I kind of like how zoomed out the camera is here. It's kind of cool. I want to say that says beta. No, it says Jet, the far shore. Okay, so that's holiday 2020. I would have to assume. I don't think they would do any earlier than holiday 2020. Pine scented. Can you smell the games? They're gonna run out of features. They're gonna introduce that sooner or later. They're gonna figure it out. They're gonna crack the code. Alright, Gearbox, what do we got? I keep thinking that Gearbox shut down. What studio am I thinking of? Oh, no, I'm thinking of Telltale Games. Gearbox is doing just fine. I find it really interesting that this trailer in particular mentioned PS5 dev kit, not PS5 natively. Because there usually do wind up being significant performance differences between dev kit and hardware. Yeah, I don't know. I like, to a degree, it is hard for me to get excited about stuff like this because, like, wow, these games look incredible. But then you think, like, if I were to touch any of these, like, my stream quality is so poor. Like, how would you like to see these games, but like in 720p and with screen tearing? Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Switch has taste testing, PS4 has smell. Godfall. I could swear, haven't we seen this game before? In some degree? I feel like they announced this at the Game Awards. Didn't they? Sounds familiar. God, the geometry on these shapes is fucking me up. Annapurna again. Okay, let's see. I liked the cat game. From the creators of Hyper Light Drifter. Oh, this looks clean. Oh, I fuck with this. That looks cool. Alright, yeah, let's see what they're doing with this one. There's been a very nice balance, I think, so far, of like AAA stuff and like indie stuff. Like, it's really cool to see that we've reached a point where indies, like, what the fuck? Okay, this is cool. I think this is the first game that I've looked at that has kind of like wowed me. Cause this looks fucking sick! Assuming this is real time. Nothing cool is happening? Listen, some people just like cool art. But yeah, that indies have this big of a presence, like at keynotes, is really awesome to see. It's Silksong, there's Hornet. We don't even have a release date for Silksong, do we? Oh, wow. This looks... See, there is that other game where it's like, yeah, it looks cool, but it doesn't look very fun to play. This looks like it controls gorgeously. Like, just a few seconds of gameplay, it looks so fluid just to move. Solar Ash. I think, yeah, I gotta say it. I think that's the first one that I'm, like, really excited for and really impressed by. 2021. Okay. Hollow Knight 2 looking lit. So is Silksong supposed to be a spin-off, or is it Hollow Knight 2? Imagine being the person that had to render this many cubes, this many translucent shapes. Alright, what do we have here? I want to say Hitman. I don't know, anything with a bald man is just Hitman to me. But didn't the studio that makes the Hitman games, didn't they close down? I thought they went, like, bankrupt because of some technicality with the publisher. I don't know.
All your sacrifice.
It's interesting voice acting. Whatever this is, I'm kind of vibing with it. This is cool. It's a sequel, I think. A Hollow Knight? Okay, cool. Nice flashlight graphics. And I think a detail that really stands out to me is, like, because the ground, like, isn't... You can put, like, a lot more stuff on the ground because of the hardware capabilities. Like, every little twig and rock, when you shine the flashlight at it, like, casts a shadow, and it really, just feels like a lot better.
Death awaits.
Oh no, is this Infamous? No, this is Hitman! Wait a second! Then what happened to the studio? Yeah, January 21, a lot of these games not launch. The games have cool art, it's just the gameplay that I can't get into. I trust the developers of Hyper Light Drifter with that.
In Hitman 3, Agent 47 is...
See, this is why it's confusing, because sometimes they show up after the reveal, and sometimes they show up before the reveal. Yeah, I guess the studio's still afloat. I didn't realize. Well, good for them, good for them. Now, the Hitman games, people say, are excellent.
Of the gameplay where Agent 47 is on top of the world in Dubai. Enjoy.
Interesting. Wait, what do you mean, enjoy? He says that like he's about to introduce it. I think they put that clip in wrong. Or one half is the reveal and the other half is like, okay, now what's this actually about? What if video games had old people and dudes wearing golf hats? Oh, he's so badass. No, I think something like Hitman is going to be really interesting to see on next-gen consoles, because that's like... I wonder if they're going to do like a lot of like more interesting AI stuff with all that extra headroom, or if it's just going to be nicer looking, but either way, very cool. Very cool. See important health and safety warnings in the settings menu. Oh, okay, so this is our first look at the system UI now. Okay, okay. So they are like slowly trickling out a little bit more of what we can expect. It is a nice looking home menu. Wait, is this streams? No, this is fucking mobile water slide game. What is this? What? Get a wife! I never even met his wife! What am I looking at? These are like the PlayStation camera robots. Why? Oh, they're naked. That's weird. I don't want to see them naked. Ew! Wait, that's actually what, yeah, the playroom. That's exactly what this is. Huh. I can't believe I called that. Like, I actually recognized that. That was a completely random guess. Yeah, that is a nice looking home menu. I agree. Some nice gold dust. Alright, let's see. Ooh, I'm liking the style of this. Let's see. This is kind of interesting. Alright, I'm intrigued. Let's see what this one's about. I was gonna say like it's kind of Monster Hunter-y, but I don't know. Now we're underwater. Maybe it is Monster Hunter-y. It just includes underwater monsters. Yeah, it's a really cute style. You usually don't see games like this with this kind of artistic approach. But then you look at these environments and you're like, whoa, look at all this grass and water and all this shit floating around. Like, that is dense. Yeah, this is cool. I think that's exactly what it is, like you're hunting these different creatures. I could vibe with this. But then there's like also these overworlds and then this dude, and it's interesting. Yeah, I agree. Rubber Ducky! Rubber Ducky's confirmed! We got it, boys! Woo! I did not believe we were gonna get the Rubber Ducky tech demo, but it counts. I'll take it. The PS3 could handle 1 million Rubber Duckies. The PlayStation 5, it's just one Rubber Ducky, but it's a really detailed ducky. Oh, that looks sick. Yeah, what developer is this from? Did it say that this is from? I'm very curious about this. This is a cool looking world. Little Devil Inside. Huh. You wanna run that publisher by me again? No? Okay. Maybe it's an old man reminiscing about his past. Oh, that would be a cool idea. Like one party is in the present and then you go back and forth between like the different adventures that he used to go on or something.
Here we go. The first ever teaser for NBA 2K21. Y'all are not ready for this.
I wonder if they're gonna show the last gen as the basketball players are dry, and then in the new gen they're gonna say, but look how sweaty they are now. I will say though that like, I've been talking a big game about reflections. This is gonna be some nice shiny ass wood. They're sweaty! They're sweaty! I called it! They always do that every single NBA. Look at all this fucking sweat! This time these boys are soggier than ever before. Like the court itself is sweaty now. They're like sliding around. Fall 2020. Wait, so there's some titles that are coming out holiday, but Fall 2021? Is that the console, or are they just gonna release PS5 games before the console? Fall is really early. If that's true, I was not expecting fall at all. I did not call that. Alright, what do we got? Ape Escape! Ape Escape! Come on. Strawberry? Pikmin 3 had better looking fruit. What a letdown. Scooby? This is not Ape Escape. This is scarier than Ape Escape. What if strawberries were apes?
Amazing.
Wait a second. No, isn't this the, from the Katamari Damacy guy? I feel like that game has been in development for, like, generations, but we still haven't seen it. Is that what this is?
Island. Oh, this one's lively. Beautiful seed patterns.
No. No, this is horrible.
Oh, and it's tasty too.
It's new, but it's horrible.
Welcome.
Stop it.
To the island of bug snacks.
The what? Oh, it's from the Octodad devs. Interesting. I don't like this. This reminds me of like the Chow Garden, but like body horror. I don't know. When you look at the Chow, it's like they transform into like different body parts and you don't think anything of it, but this is like terrifying to me. Like it's cute, but like it's fucked up. Yeah, I'm surprised though how many games we've seen that are so far that are like up my alley.
My invitation is open.
Please stop.
Come join me.
You're not gonna have much of a body left. See, my question though is what if your arms transform into body parts and then you eat the arms?
Now the town's on fire. Oh, again?
Bug snacks. Burger creature. I could see this going for like a Rareware kind of like a Viva Pinata kind of thing where it's like there's like all these trees to get like the different kind of snacks. Like if they do like a really in-depth system with that, I might be able to get into that. Oh, the box! Big black rectangular box! Let's go! Wait a sec, this box has curves! Are we finally gonna see what the fucking box looks like? Wait a second! Is this like the dev kit? Does it have like the big V shape? No, it has an X shape. Wait a second. These aren't boxes, these are buttons. It's like a Puppets Children's show gone horribly wrong. What could this be?
Hi everyone.
Oh, it's nothing. But it is Shuhei Yoshida, so maybe he's gonna introduce the
Very
box.
special event. But before we get to the end of the show, I have something very near and dear to me.
Oh, I wonder what they're gonna have him introduce, you know? He's here for a reason. What do we got? Okay, so he's introducing another game. What would Shuhei Yoshida be introducing? The Last of Us 2, the port, or I want to say that this is Elder Scrolls 6, but I think we're too early along to see something like that. It does look nice, though. The birds are singing. We got some dudes along the shore. I'm getting Elder Scrolls vibes from this. Hold up. That's my bet. That's my bet. Let's see. If this is like an end of show kind of thing, that was a really big hype kind of title. What do we got? Maybe not. Maybe not. No, is this Dark Souls? This might be Dark Souls. As somebody who has never played a Skyrim or a Dark Soul, my guess is as good as any. Man, if this is not pre-rendered, that is pretty fucking amazing that we can just do this stuff natively these days. Or it isn't, and there's nothing to write home about. Demon Souls? It looks like a Demon Souls remake? I guess that's exactly what this is. Holy shit! Oh, from Blue Point Games! Yeah, these are the same guys who did the Shadow of the Colossus remake. Cool. Is this game really quiet or muted? If it is, then I'll I'll turn it up
Rival
in
assassins
post.
locked in the time
That's
loop.
exciting.
This is our unique vision, what Arcane is all about. Freeform immersive gameplay, a surreal player-driven story, smashed.
I can't believe I was about to say that this dude talks like a Ubisoft developer, but then I realized Ubisoft isn't a fucking country, Griffin. He's just French.
She is not making this easy.
This is Arcane Studios, right? That's what they said? I would love to see, speaking of indie developers, if they showed something from Arcane Kids and a PS5 demo. Oh my god. That would be great. That would be best in show for me. Yeah, again, I don't know about stuff like this, because it, like, whatever, it looks nice, but the gameplay is, like, a little bit, like, that slide looks really clunky to me. Damn. Restart loop? Oh, is this gonna be, like, some sort of super hot kind of gimmick? Again, another Bethesda! Alright, let's see.
Good morning, Black Reef.
See, I like this style. Just make a whole game that looks like this, and I'd fuck with it.
Art time loops fun.
Tenant 2!
For everyone else on this island, this place is paradise. A never-ending party.
How do you drink through the mask?
Hunting me is the main attraction.
They like put it in through the through like the nose.
I try to escape. They always cut me down. But I'm one stubborn motherfucker.
Again, no good smoke. Where there's smoke, there's graphics. Yeah, so I wonder if the teleportation stuff is like a different mechanic or if it's part of like the time loop thing.
Piecing together the puzzle. There's 8 targets, and they all gotta die before.
Yeah, this could definitely be an interesting idea, yeah.
There's just
how do you drink through that? There's no hole! They need like a sippy cup.
You thought it was going to be easy?
Juliana Blake, Black Reef's protector, and a real pain in my ass. She may kill me 1,000,000 times, but eventually, inevitably, I will break this fucking loop.
Death loop. Fuck. Interesting. Remains to be seen if the gameplay is any fun, but yeah, it has potential. I'd say it has potential. This is a cool idea. They're really proud of these dancing doggy boys. Oh, hi, doggy. I feel like this is a much longer trailer compared to any of the other teases.
I don't like watching you die. I like killing you.
No, we're still going? Okay, great. Is this like a multiplayer thing? Hope we see something on RE8. Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't think we've seen anything from Capcom. That's a good point. Unless that was the final thing. I don't know why Shuhei Yoshida would have shown up then if there's still like a ways to go. Because we're coming up on the hour mark now. Is that what we're ending on? His story comes to a close. Why does this font make me want to say Fumito Ueda? We haven't seen anything from them since Last Guardian. Maybe that is what this is. I would go fucking nuts for a new Fumito Ueda game. Hold up. Just came here to say that I downloaded Okami on Steam without watching your playthrough. You know, B, I think that's a good thing. I am not proud of Okami. Maybe this is RE8. I don't know. The environments give me Resident Evil vibes for sure. Yeah, Okami's on sale for like $10 right now, isn't it? On Switch anyways, but you're talking Steam, so whatever. Was Okami the tin microphone days? It was half and half. I think like the first third was bad mic era, and then the second half was good mic era, but I that just wasn't a game that I had very much fun with, so. Hey guys, remember when I said horror games were gonna be worse this generation? Huh?
Who are you? Who sent you?
Now these are good fucking old man graphics.
Who is?
Oh no. Why did chat have to predict Resident Evil? Assuming that's what this is. Were you bad at it? I don't know if I was bad at it. I just didn't have very positive thoughts on the game. I didn't wind up enjoying it. I don't know. I'm actually really interested in this. It's like spooky, but not like jump scary, which I can actually get into. Looks a little janky to be RE in my opinion. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see what title drop we get at the end, but I'm liking like the old like spooky Victorian kind of vibe. Yeah, I don't think it's Street Fighter. Title drop? Or is this trailer gonna start to drag as well? No, okay, Village. So I guess this is like a new IP then. I see. VII! Wait! Oh! Oh, they fucking got me! It is Resident Evil 8!
Chris?
Sorry, Ethan.
Holy shit! Me when there's no coochie in games. Okay, that's also 2021. Oh, I love when they do the bait and switch like that. I'm like, okay, new IP, whatever. And then it is RE8. Well, there we go. There's your Capcom. There's your Capcom for the day. They fucking got me again. You know, I was talking a few nights ago about like how like the No More Heroes kind of bait and switch like was kind of starting to make me angry. I fuck with that. Now I wish more developers do it, because it is a fun surprise when you realize it's something that you like. Alright, let's see what this is about. If I don't get to play as a cyberpunk cat, then I'm not interested. He's gonna take the mask off and it's gonna be an ape. It's gonna be the ape escape. Now that I say that aloud though, like, imagine Ape Escape in like an open world city like this. They made it look janky just for the bait. Maybe. Oh no. Not that this has even done anything necessarily bad yet. I just get David Cage vibes when I look at this. But the graphics don't look good enough to be David Cage, so I don't know what this is now. Cyber warrior cats. I guess there are cyberpunk cats in this game. He's the Michelin Man. Where's your kitty going? Oh, look at like the little dead skeleton underneath. I'm sorry, what? Excuse me? Oh, we're living in a simulation. Alright, this is going somewhere. Wake me up! Cyberpunk Ghostbusters. Wait, the little girl is a robot? What is happening? There's nets? Now you're surfing on the internet. Okay, well, I have no idea what's going on. Pragmata. Death Stranding 2? The moon. Freedom. Luigi. Our freedom. And something about freedom. You know what? Isn't there like a dude on the moon? No, this is also Capcom, because I was about to say it looks like the Kojima Productions pre-roll. I kind of just want to see more Capcom shit now, honestly. We already saw kind of like a Monster Hunter-esque game, but what if we got a new one? Wait a sec. Is this the box? Is the black rectangular box white? These are things that I have to know. Wait a second! Sony Interactive... Okay, so it is back. I thought they were replacing that with PS Studios, unless this has just been in development for a really long time. They kind of open with both. I don't know. Wait, is this like a new Uncharted? No, because The Last of Us 2 is still in development, so... Yeah, this looks like an overgrown city, so maybe it's Last of Us 2?
Perished.
But this looks like too overgrown to be Last of Us.
Great cities. Turn
Bird!
graves. In their place.
I'm gonna vomit, this is so high. Well, please try to keep it down. So please don't do that. Crab rave, crab rave, crab rave! Ew! Okay, this game sucks. I don't fuck with this. Oh, this is Horizon Zero Dawn, or whatever the IP is called. Zero Dawn was the first one, but this is just whatever next game.
I must find a way to stop it. Or it will get worse and worse.
Yeah, this game got, like, really overlooked, because it came out the same month Breath of the Wild did, so everybody realized all other open world games are shit. So I'm curious to see if this is going to, like, be good, or if it's gonna be like the first one. I, like, called this out loud when I saw the plane. That's not Diane Keaton, it's Diane Caden. Know the difference. It looks nice, though. We got some Abzu fish. I can fuck with some fish. Which, coincidentally, is also what I said when it comes to Breath of the Wild.
No secret I won't unlock.
It is really interesting, though, that they're showing off, like, a big thing like this, like...
I won't cross.
If this is a launch title, that's gonna be pretty impressive.
This mission is mine alone.
I heard this game was good.
If I fail,
I heard from what it was, as far as like open world designs of other stuff goes, then I guess it achieves what it sets out to do. But just because it came out with back to back with Breath of the Wild, it felt like dated as a result. Yeah, the original. But that's the thing with hardware like this. Just give players clamming and you're good to go. The Forbidden West. Or is the bagel?
but whatever comes.
Oh my god, cyber mammoths. Oh my god, the dubstep mammoth noises are so funny. Yeah, visually that looked great, but that goes for everything that we've seen tonight.
On behalf of the entire
And by
team
tonight, I
at
mean
Guerrilla,
3 p.m.
we're happy to share the first look at Horizon Forbidden West.
We're continuing Elga's story as she moves west to a far future America.
To brave a beautiful,
I thought that was already what the first game was. I thought the first game was the future. What if the future was the future?
Massive storms.
And take on new, powerful machines as you return
to the majestic world of Horizon.
Stay tuned for much more. We can't wait for you
Stay
to get your hands on
tuned.
it.
You gotta chew Horizon, you gotta chew it before you swallow it. Who?
I think there's a lot.
Everyone, that's
for
who.
the community.
Wait a second! Giant Squid!
As a game designer,
Go back to Giant Squid, give me Giant Squid! Where's the Pathless? Come on!
We're talking a whole new generation of
Bart,
ideas
that
and
man
inspiration
that man had Bart in his name!
Where they are, no matter
new experiences.
How embarrassing.
More
Yeah, we got Finji up in here too.
More atmospheric, immersive worlds for players to explore. We want to wow players.
Wow, this is making me realize how many developers just didn't fucking show up now.
Wait to share them with you. It's so exciting.
Incredibly.
We got Coop though, we got Pete. Oh, hi Peter. Why you always play psychologist with me?
Welcome to PlayStation 5.
The developers are the box. Eh? Is the box going to emerge from the bubbles? The bubbles are going to form into the box. They're compressing. The box! This is gonna be it. It's rectangular but wavy. That's not what it... What if it is just a fucking mess of triangles? Like a shitty gaming PC case. Would not surprise me. It's just covered in a bunch of weird shapes like this. Like, I get it, because triangle, square, circle, X. I get it, but like, okay. It's solidifying. What if the box actually did this? You unbox it, you take your brand new $599 US PlayStation out of the box, and it just melts through your hands because it's a bunch of fucking microplastics. Wait, so is it gonna be the V shape like the dev kit? That looks like a V to me. Oh, the fans! Oh shit, yeah, it's gonna have like the dual fan. What? Oh, what the fuck is this thing? Oh, this is like, I don't think anybody was expecting this. It's like wavy. I feel like I'm looking at like a fake Nintendo leak from 2006. Is that a Thunderbolt port? Yeah, the whole thing is just like fan blades, it looks like. Well, not fan blades, but a heatsink. Yeah, it is very much like a 2006 idea of what future technology would look like, but it's like, it's real? Me at the PS5, why are you white? The bumpy plastic texture along it is an interesting choice. I thought that was the end of the trailer, but I guess we're still gonna look at it. It has a USB-A and a USB-C port, it looks like. Wait, so is that the back? Oh! There's a discless version! What the fuck? I should have called that. Of course there's a discless version, because you have to install all the games anyways. Holy shit, they're the first console to do that, right? No discs. Wait, HD... Oh, are they gonna do VR? Oh, they got the 3D headset. Wait, the media remote? I thought that was gonna be like a motion control thing, but people like to watch movies on these things, so that makes sense. Boy, that's a lot of accessories, though. Wow, discless, no discs.
We hope you've enjoyed the first glimpse of our future today.
So yeah, I guess if you want to watch Blu-rays, then there's a version with it, but that's gonna be interesting to...
You've seen games that can only be enjoyed with a full range of PlayStation.
What scares me about that, though, is... in the current generation, install sizes of games are fucking enormous. Like, I know there have been a lot of complaints with the new Call of Duty because it takes up so much space. If you buy a digital-only version of the console, then isn't that problem gonna get worse?
Tons more to share. Welcome to PlayStation 5.
If that's actually the sound that it makes when you turn it on, I'm going to be very pleased because it's very reminiscent of PS1. Or it's just a droning noise, who knows? Wow, I mean, I should have known discless was coming, but people have been saying that for... People thought that PS4 was going to be discless. But you know, it's like, who... That's crazy. Who would ever do something like that? But they just fucking did it. That's unbelievable.
But whatever comes.
And if it's an SSD, that means that storage is going to be more expensive too, isn't it? Yeah, what the fuck? No ape escape! No ape box! There is Cyberpunk Cat though, so that slaps. Final Fantasy VII is like 100 gigs. Xbox One S had an all-digital, did it? Okay. The media remote, I'm glad that exists. I don't know why I think that's funny. I just like it. No, the cat is... Oh! Pathless! Wait, so okay, that is coming to PS5? That is so interesting. I would have liked to see Pathless like at the show. There was like a glimpse of it, but still no word on that since like what? Game Awards 2017? Oh, and I guess you can put it on its side too. Yeah, no Ape Escape, no Parappa. Yeah, it is interesting because there definitely is a renewed interest in like showing Sony IPs instead of focusing on third-party stuff, which I feel like was kind of where the 4 faltered. Because I like Sony IPs, but they just didn't fucking do any with the 4. But stuff like Ratchet and Clank is back. Whatever the PlayStation Eye thing is back. Some other stuff. Sackboy, that was the thing, but it's not. It's kind of a spin-off. Girl Ratchet, which drives me insane. Yeah, it makes me think, though, like, get all the IPs I don't want out of the way at launch, and then when the price drops on this thing, play has no limits. Unless you want to play on a disc. But that means that, like, surely, when, not if, they get to Ape Escape and Parappa, then I'll just be able to jump in at a point where, like, I don't gotta pay launch prices. It does sound like, you have to remember, a lot of what they showed is not 2020. It's 2021. Unless we're talking, like, sports games, like, there's, what's really gonna be there at launch? I would love to see, I'm sure after the fact they're gonna say, these are the specifics. But then again, let's hold up for a second. Let's hold up here. Because they actually did not say when, like, the system itself is going to launch. So let's head to PlayStation.com here and see if we can get the facts on this. I would have to assume that the website has a PS5 section now. Boy, wouldn't it be stupid if they didn't do that. Hardware. These don't look... Okay, here we go. PS5. It's like a little drop down. The future of... Oh my... For the love of God. No, no touch bar. I don't want to autofill my address. What's fucked up is that I actually have a Sony account. Look at how blurry this background image is. The future of gaming is 480p. Let's see. Well, yeah, it just says sign up for news. Wow, so no release date. I wonder if that's something that they, like, don't want to nail down quite yet. Like, maybe they can do it sometime in 2020, but they won't know until closer to holiday when they'll, like, get a solid date on that. Holy shit, he remembered his birthday. The sad thing is that it did take me a second. It took me longer than it should have to remember my birthday. But yeah, I guess we'll get more news on that as we get closer to holiday. But boy, that's going to be weird if developers have a release date locked down and they don't have the actual launch date of the console nailed down. I'm really surprised that was a piece of information they decided not to share. I'm surprised you remembered it all. You're improving. I guess so. I'll try not to fight the compliment. I'll take it. So yeah, I guess for now, that was PS5. Streams are going to continue to be a little bit infrequent this week. I've got family visiting. However, did want to get this in, and I'll be sure to really do a deep dive on this, on everything that we learned about today. And maybe when a little more of the facts become a little more solidified. Because I'm sure, like, if I come back and I refresh the page in half an hour, then they'll have a release date. Surely, right? Boy, what a mistake it would be if they didn't do that. Yeah, they still don't even, like, have, like, the box. We still don't have the box on this page. If I refresh now, are they going to have... Let's see. Yeah, no, it's still just, like, the tease of the controller. So it's going to take a second for all this stuff to go live and catch up. But when that comes, and whenever I stream, I'll be sure to get to it. So whenever that may be, I'll see you guys next time. And I hope you guys have the rest of your good day.